What's good? What's really good? It's your boy Led, bringing you another Hoopland video. I went through 80 plus seasons in season mode. How did I get to 80 seasons? I started out playing, but after a while, I got pretty good and started to simulate games and played it more as a general manager for most of it. Take it away, Alex.
We are now looking at the 11th season, which will be the year 2033. Here is the draft class for the year 2033. Two significant players being the first and second pick, Lonnie Brewer and Patrick Clayton. Lamar Chambers is now retired for the San Diego Surf. The year is 2033, and the game doesn't feel the same anymore. Not because basketball changed, but because they did. Ricardo Bozzoni arrives first. No cameras catch him stepping into the gym. No entourage, no noise. Just the quiet echo of sneakers against hardwood as he moves through his routine like a man who's already seen the ending and is rewriting it anyway. Bozzoni isn't loud about his greatness. He doesn't need to be. Every movement is calculated, every shot deliberate, every rep a reminder that perfection isn't a goal for him. It's a standard he refuses to fall below. They call him the surgeon, because when he's on the floor, defenses don't just break, they get dissected. And yet there's something different this year. A sharper edge, a colder focus, like he's preparing for something bigger than just another season. Then comes the storm. Poland Stronk doesn't walk into arenas, he arrives. The noise follows him, the expectations follow him, the controversy never leaves him. By 2033, Stronk isn't just a player, he's a movement. Fans chant his name before tip-off. Critics dissect his every mistake before it even happens, and somehow he feeds off all of it. The pressure, the spotlight, the doubt, it fuels him. Where others would crack, Stronk elevates. They call him the anomaly, because there's no clean way to define what he does. One play, he's overpowering defenders like they don't belong on the court. The next, he's hitting shots that shouldn't exist. He doesn't play within the game, he bends it. But beneath all that noise, there's unfinished business. Two players, two completely different forces. One built on precision, the other built on chaos. And as the 2033 season approaches, one thing is clear. This isn't just about dominance anymore. It's about legacy, and neither of them plans to come in second. Here are the stats for 2033. Poland Stronk once again leads the league in scoring. Austin Bridges led the league with 15 double-doubles, and Kenneth Buchanan and Eddie were the only two to have two triple-doubles. Here are the standings. The San Diego Surf led the way, only losing 8 games this year, followed by the New Orleans Airmen, the Orlando Orbiters, the Miami Tides, and the LA Stars. Here are your all-star starters. The West led by Ricardo Bozzoni and Josh Owens, and the East led by Carl Shanaden and Eddie Ford. After the initial outrage the previous season, many believed the league would correct itself. Instead, Poland Stronk was once again left out as an all-star starter, named to the bench by coaches for a third straight year. And that decision ignited something far bigger than simple frustration. What began as online backlash quickly evolved into a full-blown movement. Fans pointed to the pattern, not just the moment. Chants of 3 strikes you're out echoed outside arenas, and social media was flooded with breakdowns, clips, and fan-made evidence trying to prove something deeper was at play. In Los Angeles, the tension spilled into the streets again, but this time it was more organized and more intense. Large crowds gathered before and after games, some blocking entrances and halting traffic. What were protests the year before turned into coordinated demonstrations, with fans wearing Stronk jerseys and holding signs demanding justice for what they saw as repeated disrespect. The league, meanwhile, tried to stay composed publicly, emphasizing that Stronk had still been selected as an all-star. but that did little to calm the situation. If anything, it added fuel. Fans interpreted it as dismissive, as if the distinction between starter and reserve didn't matter. Around the league, players and media figures began to feel the pressure too. Every All-Star discussion now came with an unavoidable question. How does this keep happening? By the time All-Star Weekend arrived, the story wasn't just about Poland Stronk anymore. It had become one of the defining controversies in basketball, with a growing divide between the league's decisions and the voice of its fans. Back to Yaboy.
I did a giveaway for reaching 75 subscribers. I will leave a link for the giveaway video below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Eddie Ford really came out on a mission against the West, despite the fans cheering for Poland Stronk throughout the game. Everybody kept talking about how good the West were, and the East were really tired of hearing it. This game was one for the ages, with the East going up and the West responding. But it was not enough, as the East pulled away in the fourth quarter. At the end of the game, down 75-79, the West foul, and Eddie Ford hits many free throws. Back to you, Alex.
The East won the All-Star game, with Eddie Ford having 38 points, 10 three-pointers, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Here are the playoffs. Nick Reynolds really lead the way for the Brooklyn Ballers along with Kirk Pope and Kyle Frazier to give them a real push this season. The Miami Tides lose fairly early to the New York Empire. Out west, the San Francisco Quakes, led by Caleb White and Darth Jor-El, were really making a push, beating the LA Stars and the New Orleans Airmen, only to fall short to the San Diego Surf. The San Diego Surf once again end up dominating regardless of Lamar Chambers not being there. The San Diego Surf end up sweeping the Brooklyn Ballers in the championship. And here are your award winners. Poland Stronk 7-time MVP, Adobo Flakes 5-time Defensive Player of the Year, Wayne Erickson Rookie of the Year, Clayton Parker 6th Man of the Year, Justin Foley Most Improved Player, Poland Stronk 6-time Scoring Champ, Adobo Flakes back-to-back Rebound Champ, Leo Lyon back-to-back Assist Leader, Alexander Crawford 2-time Steals Leader, Lyle Greer Block Champion, and Ricardo Bozzoni winning his 7th Finals MVP award.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. Peace.